Hello, welcome back to Andy Smith 2014. We're doing another one because why not? We enjoy it. What the hell? Go give a shout out to Nukes Top 5. Go subscribe to them. Awesome if you love spooky stuff. Yeah.
It's him.
Oh, him. Sorry. We've got our tea. Yeah, tea. And we've also got strawberries and cookies. Yeah, in case we get hungry while watching these scary videos. But viewer discretion is advised. If you don't like scary stuff, then just like
don't watch the video.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say really. If you're kids and you love scary stuff, go ahead, but don't blame us if you get nightmares. On with the video, I guess.
Okay, well, we're first going to start off with how long has it been since you last saw Nuke's Top 5?
About 6 months.
It can't be 6 months.
Yep.
We watched it when you was last here.
Oh, well then 4 months.
So, which one do you want to see first?
Any of them. Surprise me. I've got my tea, got my strawberries, got my cookies. Bang on a video and I'll watch it.
Let's do this one.
Okay.
Meanwhile, on TikTok, one day a severely damaged car is brought into a garage in Villarica, Chile. It seems that the car had been involved in a serious traffic accident just the night before. The owner of the repair shop, Marcos Garcia, has a house that sits on the same property as the garage. Around 2:30 in the afternoon, he notices something very odd outside his window. He spots one of his mechanics, a man named Juan, who seems to be involved in a very animated conversation with someone. The problem is, there's no one there. Juan
Spooky
is all
scary.
alone. Marco quickly pulls up the live feed of the garage's CCTV camera on his phone. What happens next is downright chilling.
Hang on. Let's do this in pitch black.
Ooh. I don't know. Come on. That's better. Now it's just fish tank light. Ooh.
Oh, we can't. Sorry about this, guys, but hold on, please. I need to get a studio light.
They don't need to see us, it's fine.
Okay, there we go.
Oye, este weón se volvió loco. Estoy revisando por la cámara del taller de mi teléfono, estoy en mi casa. Y este maestro está hablando solo. No cacho qué onda.
Damn
¿Sabes
it.
que no cacho qué onda?
Didn't work.
No, está hablando solo. Voy a preguntar por cámara qué está haciendo. A ver, vamos a preguntar. ¿Aló? Oye, disculpa, pero ¿con quién estás hablando? Oye, cálmate. ¿Qué, don Carlos? Pero, oye, escúchame un poquito. ¿Tú me estás hablando del accidente de anoche?
Claro.
Juan, me estáis huellando, ¿cierto?
No, porque estoy con Don Carlos aquí, pues. Le estoy explicando.
Oye, ¿podéis subir? ¿Sabes qué? Oye, es que no estáis hablando con nadie, viejo. No estás hablando con nadie, Juan, y ayer los que chocaron murieron todos. Juan, no estás con nadie, sube y ven a ver las cámaras, tengo todo grabado. Sube, viejo, sube, vente al tiro. No estás con nadie, Juan. Viejo, no, tengo grabado, vente por favor, vente.
Me voy a llevar el global. Espera, por favor.
No, esta weá es...
Mechanic Juan swears that he was talking to a man who was very real and said his name was Mr. Carlos. Juan says that he could see Mr. Carlos standing right in front of him, clear as day. He says Mr. Carlos was asking questions about repairing the severely wrecked car from the night before. Now, Juan had no idea that all of the passengers in the car had passed away in the accident. He also didn't know that one of the deceased passengers was a man named Mr. Carlos. So did Juan talk to a ghost? He certainly seems convinced.
Spooky.
But what do you think? This next video is a bit of a mystery as it was posted to TikTok without a source. The post claims that the video was recorded in an apartment in Barranquilla, Colombia. The man who recorded it said that he was shocked when he began hearing the chilling sound of a woman crying from somewhere in his house. He took out his phone to record the terrifying event, but what happens next makes his blood run cold.
Niño.
A young boy with a blank expression suddenly appears from behind the man's TV stand. And judging from the man's reaction, he has no idea who this child is. The boy then ducks down behind the stand and the man quickly walks over. But the boy has disappeared into thin air. Now, without a source, it's impossible to know whether this creepy footage is real or fake. But either way, the video is definitely spooky. A few months ago, we featured the...
Do you think it's real or do you think it's fake?
Real. You know me. I've got 7 spirits in my room back home. You have your granddad is haunting this place for sure.
Okay.
I believe.
So how do you explain the cut in the video?
Well, there was no cut in the video.
Watch carefully.
But either way, the video is definitely spooky.
Oh, damn.
You see it?
I did see that cut. Maybe that one's fake then. Maybe.
A few months ago, we featured the story of Tim Saber, a night guard who started a new job at an undisclosed facility. For some reason, no one was willing to work the night shift. And before long, Tim understood why. He began to experience disturbing and unexplainable events at work. Eventually, Tim discovered that the source of the strange activity in the building seemed to be coming from an overhead attic space. When Tim went up into the attic to investigate, he discovered something truly horrifying. Since this video, the strange activity in the building has only gotten worse. Tim says that he's actually been attacked by something a few times. So, cut to another late night. Security guard Tim begins to hear banging coming from somewhere inside the building. Once again, he grabs his phone and hits record as he goes to investigate.
Don't do that.
Look at the phone is upside down.
I guess we're doing this.
Side.
Hello?
Whatever.
Dave, the mannequin fell over.
Who the fuck's Dave?
The mannequin.
Whoa.
I'm sorry to pause the video, but this woman is trying to, well, tried and succeeded on picking up a cookie with her fork.
That's impressive.
In the comments below, please tell me how weird that is.
Hello?
Hello,
Who's there?
my name is Jim.
Hello?
A mannequin moves on its own and then falls over. Then a large glass frame falls to the floor and shatters into a million pieces. Tim hears the creepy sound of a woman crying, and finally, a loud raspy voice can be heard from somewhere in the room.
Hello?
Tim is scared shitless and he just makes a run for it. So, now a few weeks later, Tim is back on the night shift when things once again take a terrifying turn.
Hey. I dropped my cookie.
Hello?
Someone or something can be seen sitting on top of a steel cart. Whatever it is slowly moves back, and when Tim turns on his flashlight, it just disappears. Tim says he is shocked by all that he's seen while working as a night guard in the building, but this pushed him over the edge. The next day, Tim quit his job. So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
What do you think of that one then? You think that one's real?
Well, it'll be very hard to manipulate the darkness, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he didn't have his flashlight on, so where is the light coming from?
Yeah. It says prepare to be terrified. I just want to name the mannequins and the ghost.
Like, yeah, the camera that is on, if he's on his phone, it could have night vision on it. But it would show a lot more further than that.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
Yeah, I hear ya.
So I think because when when this thing decided to show itself, why did the screen go black for a second? And then he turned his light on and it became bright again.
I have no idea. I cannot explain.
We need scary videos, so if you see a scary video that you think would be great
Luke,
on the top
if
5,
you're watching this,
email us at
just look at my face.
needstop5@gmail.com.
That's scary enough.
It looks back. Over on the channel, RX Files explore Indonesian paranormal investigator Chu does a live solo investigation of the infamously haunted Kayu Hospital on the Indonesian island of Java. Kayu Hospital was built way back in 1933 And over its 80-year history, it began to develop a very bizarre reputation. Many patients who were treated at Taiyu Hospital claimed to see the ghostly figure of an old nurse roaming its hallways. They also said that they had seen the terrifying apparitions of patients who had passed away inside the old hospital. And some even claimed to experience horrible hallucinations, like bloody footprints running up the walls that no one else could see. Taiyu Hospital closed its doors in 2015 and has been left abandoned ever since. Paranormal investigator Chu is completely alone with nothing but a flashlight and his phone as he broadcasts his investigation live to his streaming audience.
I remember this.
As Chu roams the hospital grounds, he starts to hear a few strange sounds here and there, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it might be good to know. And just watched all these before. I haven't.
Yep.
So he knows exactly what's going to happen.
Well,
Do not ruin it for me.
I can't remember if it is this one, but if it is, then it is a good one.
Oh, okay.
Seemed to bother him. But then, Chu begins to ask that the alleged spirits that haunt the hospital let him know that they are there. And this is when things start to get creepy.
Udah, suara-suara saja. Tunjukkan semua ejakulasi kalau memang kalian ada di sini. Lingkau.
Oh, that's not this one.
A hospital stretcher moves by itself, frightening Chu so much that he begins to shake uncontrollably. But things are about to get much worse. Chu decides that he's had enough of the outdoors and heads inside to explore the hospital's halls and rooms. But he starts to hear the disturbing sound of a bell ringing from somewhere inside the building. When he looks for the source, something happens that shocks him to his core.
Weh, penyakit dia tak? Ya! Ada, ya Allah, ya Allah.
The exit door slams shut right behind him and an ominous voice can be heard. But most terrifying of all, something seems to quickly peek out at Chu from inside one of the hospital rooms. Chu is terrified and quickly heads for another section of the hospital. But as Chu continues to explore, things just seem to get worse and worse.
What you laughing at?
Sometimes say you laugh, I kick your ass.
Did it?
Yeah. And then the little shadow man poked his head round.
I need to find a better use for this mic. A better place for this microphone. Let's actually have a look at that, shall we?
Yeah, about there.
Weh,
You laugh, I would kick your ass.
That is the only noise you made is a ah. How is that? You laugh, I will kick your ass.
No, he's gonna carry on.
penyakit dia tak? Ya!
Oh, ha 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 ha! Come
Ada,
kick my ass,
ya
bitch.
Allah, ya Allah.
The exit door slams shut right behind him and an ominous voice can be heard. But most terrifying of all, something seems to quickly peek out at Chu from inside one of the hospital rooms. Chu is continues.
Yeah, we don't have to keep recording this.
Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah.
You cold? Do you think he's cold?
Think scared. Pussy.
Chu jumps when he suddenly sees what appears to be the eerie apparition of a girl standing just inside an empty storage room. Gathering all of his courage, he charges toward the creepy figure, but it disappears into thin air. Chu is now seriously freaked out and just wants to leave, but his live audience has other ideas. He gets bombarded with requests and the audience has other freaked out and
Did you notice that?
What?
just wants to leave, but his live audience
Look at his hand, at the angle of it.
has other ideas. He gets bombarded with requests in his live chat to go back inside the hospital just one more time and explore some of the abandoned rooms. As you might guess, it did not go well.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya ngecium bau nggak enak teman-teman di sini. Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah.
The weird thing is there's ghosts.
Coba tahu. Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah Akbar, ya Allah. Ya Allah, benceng mana jantung anjing.
Worried about her neck.
Well, shut it behind you.
Chu freezes when he spots a woman in what looks like a hospital gown sitting on a bed inside one of the hospital rooms. She doesn't move, but her head seems to drop backwards to look at Chu as if it's not attached to her body. And with that, Chu has had enough. He ends his live stream and just gets out of there. So what do you think is going on here? Could the hospital really be haunted? Either way, real or not, whatever that is absolutely terrifying. A weeping woman. Gaz from the YouTube channel Grizzly Gaz loves the outdoors and has dedicated his videos to documenting his frequent camping trips in the countryside of England, along with his cute little French bulldog, Fendi. This time Gaz travels deep into a remote forest that is said to be haunted by the quote, Lady in White. The story goes that back in the 1800s, a troubled woman who lived on a farm at the edge of the woods was so distraught that she took her own life amongst the trees of the forest. Gaz says that he has heard the story, but he doesn't really seem all that bothered. So Gaz just sets up his hammock and prepares to spend the night in the deep woods. However, when the sun goes down, something happens that makes Gaz wish he had never come to this particular forest.
Hello? Pika.
Nope. 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 Hello?
Attack the dog.
Hello? Hello?
Do you think he sees anything?
No. Because she hasn't shown herself so far, and all she's done is wobble a camera. Oh, and make some crying noises. I don't think he's going to show herself. I don't think so.
Okay. Excuse me.
I'm off, mate. I'm off.
And with that, Gaz has had enough. He quickly packs up his hammock, gathers his things, and just gets out of there. Gaz is shocked by the horrible noises that sound exactly like a crying woman. He believes that he might have captured the troubled spirit of the woman who took her own life centuries ago in the haunted forest. Even little dog Fendi appears to be on edge about their creepy surroundings. She seems to keep staring at something in the woods that Gaz just can't see. So did outdoorsman Grizzly Gaz accidentally capture evidence of the paranormal? I leave that up to you.
I wanted to see if you was thinking that he sees something.
Well, then why didn't you ask me at the beginning of the clip instead of the end of it?
Okay, that's freaky when you look in the fucking camera.
To decide. You can watch this entire creepy video over on the YouTube channel, Grizzly Gaz. The Leopard Inn. Nearly 300 years ago, in the early 1700s, the Leopard Inn and Pub was built in the thriving town of Burslem, England. The inn was a huge success, and people from all over would visit to stay the night or to have a few pints in the downstairs pub. However, the Leopard's Inn's history is also marred by many tragic events. One of the most notable episodes in the inn's dark history is the violent passing of a lady of the night in one of the upstairs rooms. Her life was taken by an angry and very violent customer. It is said that both of their spirits are trapped inside the Leopard Inn, doomed to wander its halls for all eternity. Visitors and workers at the inn claim to have had terrifying experiences with one of these spirits. Some say that the dark, shadowy figure of a man follows and attacks people at the inn, sometimes touching or pushing them, or even grabbing them by the throat.
So what's one of the most scariest experiences that you've had inside the Leopard Inn Hotel?
That is the figure, a black figure that goes upstairs, wanders through the pub, opens and closes doors, sometimes get touched on the shoulder.
And have you actually seen the figure?
Yes.
Over the years, the inn's business took a sharp downturn and much of the structure was sealed off and left abandoned until 2007. The Leopard Inn's first floor is now a historic pub, but the upper floors and rooms of the inn still remain empty and in a state of decay. Ghost hunters Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations traveled to the Leopard Inn with their cameraman Pete. They hope to catch supernatural activity on camera. And what they encounter is truly chilling. The team installs several static cameras throughout the inn, and then they start to explore. Almost immediately, they capture something unexplainable in the second floor hallway.
Feels really cold behind me as well.
Yeah, I've just gone cold. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I felt it.
Where did it come from, Pete?
Big gas, well not gas, but a lot of cold air come into my back and there.
What?
Yeah, that's what he's doing with his hand. Grab my hand, my friend. We'll go on a journey of self-discovery in the afterlife.
One other thing. Why are you wearing my necklace?
Because it's comfortable.
Something's moving down that way as well.
Yeah, and there's
Something moving.
Bring your K2 in here, Jeff. A lot of cold air come into my back and there.
Something's moving down that way as well.
After hearing the bizarre, unexplained footsteps, the Ghost Tech team continues to invest.
Oh yeah, guys, go check them out as well. They're UK based, so you're gonna kick out some scary shit.
Investigate in hopes of finding the source of the mysterious sound. Now, this is when Phil starts to experience some very strange and creepy encounters. The first time it happens, Phil is on the 3rd floor, conducting a spirit box session.
Is there anybody here in this hallway at the moment?
Excuse me, don't look at me like that.
Okay, someone just pulled me on the back of my thing.
Back of your jumper.
Yeah, on my hood.
Okay, that's good.
Yep. Okay, so I take it you are with us.
Phil just laughs off the tug on his coat, but then it happens again.
Don't touch me, Jeff.
My name
Phil?
is Jim.
Hold on a sec. You see when you said someone touched you?
Yeah.
Did you laugh?
No. I were. Somebody touched me.
You laughed.
As Phil gets touched, I clearly hear a man laugh, and this is captured on our digital recorder. Here's the audio enhanced.
Your face is fucking creepy.
Something pulls at Phil's jacket and a sinister laugh can be heard. The Ghost Tech team believes that they might be dealing with the spirit of the angry man that took the life of the Lady of the Night inside the Leopard Inn, as his ghost is said to follow and attack people. Their suspicions seem justified when Phil is targeted yet again.
I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs. Come down now.
No.
Phil is receiving an
If they try not to laugh, you
EVP,
know.
a man's voice who is saying, "We'll fix it for money." And at the same time, there is movement behind him. Here is the enhanced audio of the EVP, followed by the footage which has also been enhanced.
I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs. I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs.
A dark figure seems to reach out towards Phil, almost as if it's attempting to grab him again. Meanwhile, one of the upstairs cameras has caught something that is downright chilling.
Whilst we are on the second floor, at the same time our static night vision camera on the third floor is capturing what seems to be an apparition. It stands at the end of the hallway, then it turns and walks into a room. Here's the footage followed by the footage enhanced.
Short-ass person.
A white translucent figure can be seen entering one of the bedrooms on the third floor. So, could this be the spirit of the man that terrified so many visitors at the inn? And is it the same figure that was reaching out to Phil?
Did that scare you?
Yeah.
Why did it scare you?
Because I wasn't expecting you to do anything.
She's very easily scareable, guys.
You can watch this entire two-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations.
Your hand away from my face.
The end of the Zark haunting. Now you might remember a little while back we featured an Indian family who claimed that their apartment was haunted by a poltergeist.
It's coming from the cupboard.
Oh, well, make the dog go off.
Oh, I have forgot about the dog.
Could you please drop?
Come on. Bro, calm down, bruh.
Well, as an update to this story, the father Zark says that he has decided to end the channel because now his family has finally moved to a new home. But Zark posted one final video from their old apartment that might be their creepiest video yet.
Spider-Man on the wall. It wasn't a sound.
Zark hears a child crying in their living room and thinks that it's his son. But just as he enters the room, he sees a semi-transparent child run toward the hall. In the dark, Zark can't tell that something just doesn't quite look right, and he runs after the child thinking that it's his own son. But just then, his wife yells to him from the other room to say that their son is still safe in bed.
Do you know what I think on this one?
No.
The same concept on Insidious.
Oh, so he is asleep in that room, but he's actually away, his spirit's away from his body.
Yeah, and that's who you're seeing.
It's an interesting concept.
Snug under the covers and not crying at all. So Zark has no idea who or what this is. Cut back to current day and Zark says that the channel is now over. But was the Zark Scary Haunting channel for real? Or was it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I don't think you can fake that sort of thing.
Caught on camera. Already.
I don't think you can. It's interesting that you think it's about Insidious, like the same concept. Why? Ah. I don't need to see my whole face. Do you? Do you think I am appropriate for camera?
Just say what he's going to say. Stop blabbering.
I'm
like
having,
you always do.
I'm having my own opinion. No, but I think it's interesting that you said it's like the concept of Insidious. Because that would have never have crossed my mind. I would have been like, oh, a child has died there and it was crying because it can't find its parents. But then he realised that as the guy came into the room, that's when he ran. So he's like, oh, this isn't my dad, and I got to find my parents.
Yeah, but the fact of it is, when the dad saw the child, he ran to go get him.
Yeah.
So it looks like on the actual video that it was his son.
Yeah, but then that's the whole point, though, of Insidious. You can't see the spirit of Dalton until his dad goes in to the beyond and through the red door and everything to find him. You can't see them from the naked eye. So how would that work? How can we see them on camera?
Because, well, it's just like the when they take the picture and they see that black lady in the lady in the black dress.
Oh, right, yeah.
Maybe
so,
it's the same concept as that.
So it's like a video.
Yeah.
So it's like basically a live action version of a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
User that goes by the name Failed Talk Show Host lives with his girlfriend in a small apartment in Denver, Colorado. Sometimes the couple hears strange noises in their apartment, but they never really thought much of it. That is until the Reddit user buys a brand new Samsung phone with a new night mode feature, meaning that the phone can take vivid, highly optimized photos even in the dark. He decides to try out the feature, so he turns off all the lights and snaps a few photos around his apartment. When he looks back at the results, he is shocked to see an unfamiliar figure standing in the kitchen cupboard. Confused and worried, the user posts his photo to Reddit to get opinions on what he could have kept.
It looks like Jesus. It's got the beard and the long hair and everything. It's Jesus in your cupboard.
Jesus doesn't wear black clothes.
Oh, it's alright. He ran out of white clothes.
Captured. After many requests, the Redditor decides to leave a camera recording overnight as he and his girlfriend sleep. When the couple reviews the recorded footage the next day, they discover something absolutely terrifying. Someone or something can be seen moving around in the dark, and whatever it is looks very similar to the figure in the previous photo. So could it be that their apartment is haunted? Or just what is this? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but my schedule is still all over the place, so please hit subscribe.
I know what it was. Demonic Jesus.
Oh, please. Well, you heard him, guys. Go subscribe to their channel, and while you're at it, go subscribe to this channel as well. You know.
Don't do it. I'm sorry. It's a great channel. He normally does gameplay. Plays games for hours. Hours of amazing content. So if you like that, subscribe. You behave yourself. Behave yourself.
Do you like to say goodbye?
Yes. Goodbye, everybody. I might appear in another video. Who knows? I'm here for a few more days. You might be, oh, you want to do this? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I know. I'll be here for a few more days. Fantastic. Okay. Peace.